Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to VGL North America, the Season 1 qualifier. My name is Blueberries, joined again on my left-hand side, Don John.
Welcome, guys.
Alright guys, we have the next round starting today, and we split this again into 2 match days. So there is an MVP in each round. So we have a video prepared, but we will show the MVP after the first match.
We have something very special, but you're not going to see it now.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Right. And we have our featured match up. So we are going to show you Team Aloha versus Trinity, seat number 17 versus seat number 48. And I don't want to talk too much about like all the general stuff.
No.
People know what is going on here. We are fighting for $7,500 US. Altogether, Europe plus North America is 15 grand. Big number. Hopefully, big fights.
Yeah, high stakes, and even you did not mention the 8 teams for each region, which have the potential of playing in the very first season.
Right.
I like that so much to hear the very first season upcoming, and yeah, whoever is going to be in there, we will see.
Yep, and we have some interesting news. So what is going on and what will be going on is that you can bet on the bracket starting at the best of 32. We will prepare something. Check out our website vaingloryleague.com. It is not live yet, but you can have a guess on the bracket and the outcome of the bracket, and I'm gonna tell you the amount of ice if you are right.
It's still crazy. I mean, I know the number, you know the number. It's like, ooh,
yeah,
dang.
It is a big number. So if you are right with your guess, there will be a deadline. So check out our website. We will keep you updated there. Should be live in the next 48 hours.
Yeah, and it's only the North American bracket, just to confirm that. Yeah, right. I'm looking forward to that. I'm very interested what people will guess, like what they will guess, who's going to take it home in the end, and who will be under the top 8. That's very interesting to see, because we actually can pull that then in and see who's doing right and who's maybe already guessing wrong. Because I believe probably some bigger community members will join in on that as well, because that ice, that is a lot of ice.
Yeah. All right. So talking about the ice, let's finish that and let's jump into the screen from vainglorydb.com here with our Vainglory draft pick, and we see the bans. So on top here, Team A, Team Aloha, they banned Rona, and Trinity countered that with a Taka ban. Let's quickly start with the picks, since they have been done just a second ago. So Havoc here playing for Aloha, they picked Vox, and then we have on the other side Ringo and Glaive. So very interesting, old-fashioned matchup on the lane, Ringo versus Vox, and we see on the other side Team Aloha answering that with Jewel and Arden. Nothing too spectacular so far. I think that's a very solid matchup. Looks solid. On the other hand, a supporter is missing, and that will be Catherine.
Like it.
This is the matchup for today. They are not so far away in terms of the seeding. 17 versus 48. I think that is fair for round number 2. Not too far, and hopefully a very, very good match.
Yes, I like, as you said, a very old matchup, the Vox against a Ringo. It's like the classic lane matchup. We didn't see that a lot lately, since one of them either get banned or just not picked. Vox lately getting a lot of bans. Ringo together with like Ringo as the only carry in like the only ranged carry. Hadn't seen that in a while as well, at least for the VGL events.
Yep.
I am looking forward for a good Ringo performance, actually.
Yeah, we have seen our MVP actually in Europe. Guskos, he played Ringo pretty good in the first match. So we will see. Hopefully we do see, I see Lala666 is going for the Shogun Ringo. Enough with the spoiler. Let's jump on the Halcyon Fold in just a second.
Shatter the Vain, a podcast about vainglory.
Welcome to the Halcyon Fold, kicking it off in North America. Team Aloha versus Trinity. From the left to the right here, Aloha with the famous laner Waddy Axe. I personally, I know him in person. That's what I wanted to say. I met him in San Francisco. Awesome guy, cool streamer.
I actually did have the chance of playing against him and his crew. I'm not sure who else was playing with me back then. I believe Exceptions actually was playing with him. I remember that we had that funny stream together with DZ from the hotel lobby.
Yeah.
That was such a blast. Such a blast. And I remember playing against Waddy, and obviously, come on guys, I won. I mean, what else would you expect? I carried.
I will not comment on that one, but never mind. So yeah, kicking it off here, Team Aloha, very interesting team name, Havoc808. Havoc does something say to me. I don't know what, but the chat will know. Nerdy1 here, super mega cool guy. I like that nickname. And there's a 2-on-2 face-off and the stun on top of super cool guy, but he can escape. Nerdy1 might bite the dust. Yes, and the first blood goes to Waddy. Good job here, and just a bit of poke to Lala. Oh, trade-off. Oh, receiving decent damage, but he is able to go back just in time.
That's what he's doing. We do see Praise. 808 jumping perfectly in with that rocket leap. I somehow thought that is going to happen. Second kill coming in for them. Actually, Arden Havoc 808 picking up that kill. Nerdy1 can just watch and see how his farm is getting stolen. So now on top as well, the team score. Ooh, he might fall here. We do see Arden dealing a hell lot of damage. Nerdy1 following up, getting the first kill for Team Trinity. And now it's actually trying to get onto Waddy. That Catherine's looks very strong, but no! Why would you jump in there? Arden picking up another kill. Not very well communicated there. Lava stepped into a trap, basically. He should have not went in.
Alright, so good start, 3-1 with a bit of a gold lead, 700. I mean, we're just 3 minutes in the game almost, so everything's fine. 2-for-1 here. Situation, there comes the afterburn. Trace 808 in the problematic situation, but countering that one with the jump on high, and they're turning around the situation in a 3 versus 2 situation. Nerdy1 can't do anything, then just escape, waiting for the stun, but no way.
No way to hit that off. So 5-1. They do look strong. Trinity, not Trinity. Excuse me, Team Aloha. I do like the performance so far. As in this game, 3 minutes into it, not a lot of laning happened. As you obviously can see, Ringo, Lala 666 sitting on poor 10 last hits, but on the other side, it's Waddy only on 15. That's due to what is happening right now. Everyone is just walking into enemy jungle, basically. It's just Aloha actually doing that. So far, Waddy getting a small trade-off here in lane with Lala 666. Which he is losing, but there it is, showing presence in lane from Praise with a nice Thunder Strike into the face of Lala.
Alright, so 6-1, double gold lead, bit more than that. So the higher seeded team, Team Aloha here on the left side, showing or looking a bit better, especially with those scout traps. What a kill! Great job here, Havoc. Eating some damage, but I mean, he's the tank, so if not he, who should do it instead? Nerdy1 falling as well, and Waddy getting the Vanguard here from Havoc, chasing, activating boots. Did he? Oh, yes, he did. Alright. Back to the lane. Waddy versus Lala, and Waddy also having advantage in terms of the XP. But we will see. 28 farm versus 17. Back to the right side of the jungle, nothing spectacular. Super mega cool guy and Nerdy1, and of course we do see a lot of weapon blades here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 just on the team from Trinity, excuse me, and Wadi is going for the Blazing Salvo, 35% attack speed plus 2 crystal bits to deal some damage. That's a pretty common start. Nothing too spectacular. So fight coming in. Just excuse me.
Go ahead.
Rocket Leap after over the wall, excuse me, and Havoc might fall as well. Wait for it, and Wadi just picking up 2 kills. And I think that should be...
As the Scout Trap is picking up a kill as well, so only Wadi alive. And I do have some informations actually about the team Aloha, especially I do have infos about Havoc and Praise 808, since Wadi is quite well known in the Vainglory community. And we do have, fun fact, Havoc 808 and Praise 808 are from the same island. But they did not know each other before Vainglory, and try to assume which island. It's easy. Hawaii. They are both from Hawaii.
Yeah, I was thinking about which island of Hawaii.
Yeah.
Like Wow or Maui, or you know, there are like I don't know, but quite a few. So that would be even much more interesting if they are really from the same one. But never mind. Good gauntlet drop. Lala eating it all here. Great job. Super Evil Mega Guy has to escape to the right. Nerdy One to the left. Let's go above here. Nice afterburn, knocking back Havoc, but Nerdy One, yeah. Oh, poor Catherine. There she goes. Okay. Let's jump back. Goldmine. That's the exact time to pick it up. 13-3. Well, that looks at the moment very one-sided. And, well, it's a best of 3. We saw in Europe for the first time the 3rd match. And that was a very interesting one. And I, just to remember that if you have the first match, it's 1-0. The second match, 1-1. It's a tie, and then we will have the 3rd match, but the 3rd match will be without global bans and without draft mode. Nice damage here from Wadi X. So it's just a blind pick. Everyone can pick what they want.
More information on Yazuru 3, also called Ruru by called by Xenotech. He's calling him Ruru apparently. He recently played before Vainglory. He did play competitive Dota 2, and also then switched into Hawk, Heroes of Orders and Chaos, and now came to Vainglory 2014. Okay. So basically last year, one of the earlier plays as well, and is looking for a sports career in Vainglory. I'm very interested in that. That's very cool to hear that actually people do plan that already. Hit Vainglory really recently, so also very high skill. And yeah, he's also part of Ardent, along with Havoc, Praise 808 and Wadi X. So this appears to be a split guild from Ardent.
Okay, I see in the meantime a few kills on the House and Fold. 15-3. Wadi X being ridiculous with a 6-0 lead so far, finishing the alternating current here is first. Core item, I think that's pretty common at the moment, since Vox is more the crystal power hero at the moment, at least. We don't know if this might change in the future.
Yeah, he is into crystal things at the moment, I agree. And on the other side, the tangible, I remember seeing, you mentioned it, the Ghost goes, oh, Gauntlet is happening, Super Evil Mega Cool Guy is using his afterburn through it, is getting stunned, obviously, but he does get in between.
Okay, Wadi X getting a lot of damage here. They wait for it. Nicely done with the escape jump to apply a lot of damage, and that is an ace. Havoc was in the meantime able to pick a kill on the bottom. So good job, 18-3 here. And this looks like a problem for Trinity. 900 gold just secured in that second. 300 per player for getting down the first turret. I wouldn't push for the next one. I would just go for the jungle, get the gold, steal the XP, and then everything is fine. yeah, that's what they do. Body X going back on the top, and Havoc and Praise here taking down that one, and that is exactly what Super Mega Cool Guy knows. So he's after burning over that one, and look at the triple stun, ladies and gentlemen, and the big red box, but no, that got cancelled. Nice Vanguard here to secure the carry. Wadi Axe, so he could go to the bottom. Now he's going back, should have gone the right way, then he would be faster here. Nerdy One receiving some damage. Let's see how this is going to end. Nerdy One might fall, but no, Praise is going to jump on top on Lala, not hitting 100% here, so lucky Lala going back to the base.
So we are sitting on a 10k gold lead. Well, it's a 5k gold lead, but they are sitting on 10k gold 10 minutes into the match. I remember all the other higher seeded teams in EU today actually hitting the 10k with 10-minute mark as well, and they managed to double it, as that was happening for the other higher seeded teams as well today in the matchups very fast. Interesting to see, they picked up 20 kills. Crazy, 20 kills in 10 minutes, that is a whole lot. That are a lot of kills in such a short time.
Yeah, look at all the scout traps on the bottom left.
But the other part is, Arden, we never actually talked about that. Like, I was strange that said, well, Arden somehow is doing kills, and actually I just acknowledged that Arden is actually a carry in this matchup. Did you talk about that? Did I miss that?
We didn't talk about that. You were just fluting us with some information, but I didn't recognize it either, and we will see. 31 if he's going to fall first. Oh, Lala, well, nice damage, but nice stun here from Praise, and yeah, there comes the first kill, second following, and Wadi Axe should be able to pick up the third one. Triple kill for Wadi Axe, 12-0 in 4. But let's go and talk about Havoc. So interesting, Arden is currently well, a pretty good and a pretty strong supporter besides Adagio, besides Catherine. I like the lockdown, the gauntlet, and of course the Vanguard a lot.
Yes.
But this guy
super strong, super strong.
1 and 12, and that's crazy.
I mean, he's super much base health as well as Glaive. So strong in general, good damage output as well. The cut down cooldown reduction of the are they jumping in? A perfect silence into 3 members. Wadi X is getting quite low here by a nice tension go damage. Praise trying to come from behind, jumping in. Big red button is getting popped. Lava is quite low. We do see how Vox is trying to run. That is what he's doing. He's picking up 1 kill. The other one is getting picked up from Praise, and the third one from Havoc 808. So everyone got a kill out of that. Perfectly played. Especially liked how Praise was fearless jumping in the back of the full team of Trinity and dealing damage from behind.
Yeah, it feels like Wadi always has the very right timing, especially with this beautiful dash, like out of the situation,
right?
Applying the bounce, the resonance before, and then of course maximum damage.
Yeah, nicely placed. Wait for it into it.
Yeah,
very good.
Okay. 26-3, almost 30 kills on the Helsinfold after 13.5 minutes. I know a game which is called Unreal Tournament. You know, this is where you frag a lot, usually. You know what I mean?
Yeah, fun fact on this side, meanwhile they are killing off Lala again. Poor guy, Nerdy One is the next target, should be fine. What he should check though, because there's, nope, not enough bouncing back there from the Storm Guard. But I have more facts on Havoc, since you're like talking about a lot of kills. He was like, it's the first MOBA he's playing ever, and also he was previously playing a whole lot of Call of Duty, so he's maybe he's into that killing thing.
Yeah, but we have a surrender. That's the second one in this VGL event. I think the other one, I don't know if it was Europe or North America, I'm sorry about that. Do you remember?
I believe it was Europe, actually. It should be the first surrender of NA. Well, you could see that coming. They felt probably that they could not really come back out of this. Picking up the item builds here for a second. We do see, obviously, well, let's switch quickly into the details just to see the gold lead in between of those. You can actually see that Arden and Vox are both sitting on more gold, nearly more gold than the enemy has combined. so that tells you a lot. They're farmed better, they played it more aggressive, but like not very hyper aggressive, it just felt under control aggressive, if that makes sense. Also, typical builds for at least Vox. Obviously the Havoc 808 is, well, we did see weapon blade Ardents in the past. It's not as like if we would see, for example, I don't know, a weapon Scarf, but yeah, it worked out for him. He was very healthy. The breaking point, nearly no time to actually stack it really much, since they killed them off so fast due to the burst of Vox. But nice damage overall. Very nice map awareness, catched off Trinity quite often off guard there, and yeah, well executed. Worth surrendering, I guess, because there was not really, I couldn't see them coming back out of this. So rather take a step back, forget the first game, as for example, yeah, I believe Hunters did, because they lost their first and then won the second, the third, and the Worlds as well. So and we could see a comeback out of Trinity here.
Yeah, and no one saw that coming. So always anything is possible, especially in Vainglory. Okay, talking about what is possible and what is not, we have some nice videos for you. First of all, before you show you who is the MVP, we show you the MVP video, what is it all about, and then we will show you the winner.
Ace by a second. Very nice.
The perfect collapse right beneath his feet.
There comes the ultimate actually from MYQ, Exotic Sky in the middle. Well, this is the wrong position. There comes the big red button. Can they melt down? No, they can't look at Red Bull. What a perfect kite. He's going down now from the rocket leap. And there comes the next kill. 2-for-1 trade at the moment. Perfectly.
The Spitfire not connecting to anyone much, but that should be the first blood coming in for Ponage.
I don't know if that is the right plan, because the ultimate and directly gets eaten by Jewel, and the ultimate just for the show off. Much more kills. Nice jump on top of Bona here. Only connecting to Scarf, but Scarf going to kill off here Vox and got stuck fully in the ultimate while casting on his own. Maybe they can turn here. Now that one, the fight, and Jewel rocket leaping away. There's nothing you would like to have more, and look at that fight here. The gauntlet dropped 100% and the rocket leap on top of everyone. Words of Judgment, no way here. Vox is just picking up the Glaive here has the highest base HP in the game. So anyway, from the beginning, like without any items,
there is green value jumping in, using the afterburn.
And the Words of Judgment, there comes the big red button in. Oh, hitting, but in the middle of Glaive's axe, and he's taking down Jewel, and there comes the next kill, Taka. Glaive taking down the second kill, 2-for-1 trade at the moment.
Third match, because I'm not quite sure who is going to pick the third match. We do see some action up in lane. We do see Hellfire Brew coming out. Oh, it's Dragon's Breath, and it's roasting two enemies. Hey, there it is. Base.
But maybe now, when I'm just talking about that, there comes the jump. Double stun on top of the hat. Scarfy, nice doning. There comes the big red button, and that hurts. That was a good one. Arden picking up the kill. Taka picking up the kill, and Scarf picking up the third kill here for the 2-for-1 trade at that point. And look at that Glaive freaking out here. Pawn it. Okay, congratulations to 500 eyes, and we will give away 500 eyes per round, meaning, well, for the first 2 rounds, as they were split into 2 match days, you will still have the chance, if your match is not being featured today, you have the chance to have your match on Wednesday. So make sure to prepare your party and invite us so we can feature and stream your match.
Yes, went very smoothly through EU, and therefore we do actually need to thank again the nice Vainglory League admins working like busy bees in the background, helping us setting all of this up and walking a bit smoother through the matchups. Very, very well worked out there, and so far looking good for NA as well, so yeah.
So let's jump into the other scene, talking about the bans and the draft. Alright, so we have our first ban here from Havoc808. He is calling out Vox. So Vox is banned on now the side, and on the other side we have a ban which is called... Let me see, was that a pick or a ban?
I don't know. So Vox is banned. We just saw an awesome Vox performance in lane by Waddy, as you mentioned. Do I see that right? That's okay. We will talk about that as soon as we're jumping in, but something changed in the rosters actually.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. So just talking about Waddy, Vox got banned and
Waddy isn't here.
Woxy. Waddy isn't here anymore.
Yeah, so there was an issue with the players, so they had to like swap or make use of the sub. That's actually,
I mean, yeah,
pretty fine. I mean
that's what they are for, right?
Yeah, that's why you can have those this roster of 5 players. Everything's cool, so a little roster change here, since they were all registered officially to the roster. That is pretty okay. Okay, Vox and Tucker were the bans here, so Tucker on the other side, and then we are having the first pick here. Nerdy1 is calling out Celeste. On the other side, it is Scarf and Rona. So that is pretty interesting. We haven't seen Scarf in that match yet. We haven't seen Celeste. I think they will meet in lane. So Rona, since 1.8, seems to be attractive to play. Pretty solid, pretty good, balanced to my mind. Neither OP nor too weak.
Yeah. I mean, in general, Rona is quite attractive, actually, with a little blonde hair and...
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
alright.
not bad.
John's preferences.
No, but I totally agree. Recent changes to her since 1.8 made her even more attractive. We could actually talk about those in detail. I just honestly need to pull all of them off because I know that there were a lot of changes happening to Rona. So, actually can also provide the chat the link in a minute so you guys can actually reread that as well, since there are a lot of changes which happened to her.
That's true, and I think they are interesting, especially the cooldown reduction of the ultimate, bringing her somehow to a good level. It's not too crazy. I mean, the reduction is good.
Yeah, I mean from 12 to 4. That's quite a bit, right?
Yeah.
And also, well, her live stream, yeah, lifesteal obviously got cut down quite heavily as well, because obviously when you have your ultimate all 4 seconds, it can't be as powerful anymore.
Okay, so Glaive and Adagio are rounding this roster up, and for the other team it is next to Rona, Scarf, we do see Arden. This is the matchup, this is the roster, and yeah, I would say we are jumping onto the Halcyon Fold in a second. Do you want to continue with the Rona patch changes?
I'm totally fine. We can talk about that as soon as we do see her laning, jungling, or whatever. And yeah, let's meet again in the Halcyon Fold in just a second.